Hey, welcome to the Explainer. Today, we're going to cut right through all the noise about artificial intelligence. We're getting super practical and looking at how you can actually start using AI to make your life more productive, more creative, basically better. And we're starting right now. Okay, so let's just dive right in. The source material for this explainer lists, get this, 101 different ways to use AI. And look, who has time to memorize a list that long? You don't, I don't. So don't worry, we are not going to do that. Instead, we're going to focus on the one thing that really matters, the mindset that unlocks all of them. Because here's the real secret, The true power of AI isn't about knowing 100 different apps. It's about learning to think in a completely new way. It's about looking at a problem you have and knowing how to ask for help. That's the actual skill we're going to build today. So the big question is, where do you even begin? Well, we're going to start with the most accessible stuff, the kinds of things that anyone can use today to solve problems in the physical world right around them. First up, thinking of AI as your instant problem solver. This is all about using it as a tool to fix, find, and just figure out all those immediate, real-world challenges that pop up.
And this is just a perfect everyday example. Imagine your toilet starts leaking. Instead of that moment of panic, who do I call? What do I do? You just pull out your phone, take a picture of the tank, show it to an AI, and ask, which one of these levers do I move to make this stop? And poof, it tells you. It actually works.
And that little story gets to the heart of it. Your phone's camera is now one of the most powerful AI inputs you have. See a weird mushroom on a hike? Snap a picture. Want to know what kind of sneakers someone is wearing? Snap a picture. It's about turning all these little visual puzzles in your life into solvable problems. But it's not just about pictures. AI is also amazing at handling these incredibly specific, layered questions that would totally break a normal search engine. Think about asking something like this. What financial assets should I look into as a Canadian citizen living in Hong Kong who gets paid in US dollars? A regular search would just give you a bunch of generic articles, but an AI can actually synthesize all that information and give you a real targeted starting point for your research. Okay, so we've solved some physical problems. Now let's level up and move into the world of ideas. This is where AI stops being just a simple tool and really starts becoming a true partner for your brain. We've all been there, right? Where your thoughts are just a total mess, a chaotic jumble of things to do, ideas, worries. You can literally just ramble all of that out loud to an AI and then say, okay, organize this and put it into a prioritized to-do list. And just like that, you go from chaos to absolute clarity. It's amazing.
Now, for more structured brainstorming, there's this really powerful technique called answers leveling. You start by asking for a basic level 1 idea. Fine. Then you push it. Ask for a more detailed level 2 version. But the real magic? That happens at level 3, where you start adding constraints and asking for genuinely creative ideas. And then level 4, where you ask for something so out there it might even sound a little weird at first. That's how you get past the boring, obvious stuff and find real innovation. And brainstorming isn't just for, startup ideas. You can actually use the voice function on a lot of these AI tools to practice for real life. Think about it. Role-playing a difficult conversation you need to have, or practicing your pitch for a salary negotiation. It's a totally risk-free way to build confidence before you walk into the real thing. Okay, from brainstorming, let's level up again to learning. This is where AI becomes your own personal, patient, 24/7 tutor that can help you master pretty much any subject you can think of. Seriously, think of it like a full-service learning assistant. Need a roadmap to learn a new skill? It can build you a custom study plan. Want to check if you actually know the material? It'll generate mock exams for you. It can explain really complex ideas in simple terms, or even help you immerse yourself in a brand new language. And here are some fantastic pro-level hacks. You can just dump your study notes in and ask the AI to turn them into Anki flashcards. Or, for language learning, have it generate custom podcasts for you to listen to. One of my absolute favorites, take a nonfiction book you're reading and have the AI pull out every single exercise and question into one workbook for you. It's all about tailoring the learning process to exactly how your brain works. All right, now for our final and most advanced stage. We've gone from solving problems to brainstorming to learning. This last step is all about creating.
It's about making that shift from being a passive user of AI to becoming an active creator yourself. And you do this through something called vibe coding. Now, please don't let the word coding scare you off. This is not about learning Python or JavaScript. It's literally about describing what you want in plain English and then having the AI build a simple, functional tool just for you. So what kind of tools are we talking about? Simple, useful things you might otherwise look for an app for. A custom Pomodoro timer for your work sprints, a simple little tracker for your finances, a calculator for your weekly meal prep budget. Basically, if you can describe it clearly, you can probably vibe code it. And honestly, this is just the beginning. From vibe coding, you can eventually move on to building what are called agentic workflows. Just think of them as little automated assistants that you design to perform multi-step tasks, like researching a topic or automatically sorting your expenses. It's really the next level of personal automation. So we have covered a ton of ground here, everything from fixing a leaky toilet all the way to building your very own apps. But every single one of these incredible possibilities, they all hinge on one single fundamental skill. And that skill is the art of the ask. See, the quality of what you get out of an AI is 100% tied to the quality of what you put in. A lazy prompt like write an email is vague. It's going to get you a vague, useless result. But a great prompt, it gives context, it gives details, it gives constraints. And in return, it gives you something powerful that you can actually use right away. This right here is the master key. Mastering this way of thinking, giving context, adding detail, providing clear instructions. If you can get good at that, you will unlock so much more productivity and creativity in literally everything you do. And that really brings us to the end. Your life is filled with your own unique challenges, your own goals, your own little puzzles to solve. So the only real question left is, now that you have this framework, what's the first problem you're going to ask AI to help you solve? Thanks for joining us on The Explainer.